Hey guys, this is Neverending Reader and I'm Brittany, and today I'm bringing you my summerathon TBR. Okay, so summerathon starts on the 21st, which you're either watching this the day before or the day of summerathon, and it runs through the 28th. I will leave all of the hosts link below. I know I'm gonna forget some of them, but I know that Bookables and Mel to the Ani are hosting, and I'm very excited about it actually because I have some books that are like very summery that I've been wanting to read, so this gives me like the perfect opportunity. So I'm going to try to read 4 books this week and hopefully I can get them done. If not, no big deal. So let's get into the challenges. So the first challenge is to read a beachy read, and for this I'm just gonna go with The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I've never read a Morgan Matson yet. I think I have Since You've Been Gone by her. I think that's by her, but I hear really good things about this author, and I believe this is about a girl whose father is in like some political scandal, and so she's suffering as a result of that, and I'm sure there's like a cutesy romance. I'm not really sure. And judging by the back of the book, I believe she is a dog walker, or either that or a big fan of dogs. I'm not really sure. It is like over 500 pages, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it this week, but I'm gonna make a pretty big effort. So the next challenge is to read a book with sunrise colors on the cover, and so for this I'm going with Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. I recently read Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett and I absolutely loved it, so I'm like really excited to read another book by her. I believe this follows a girl named Alex. No, wait, her name's Bailey. I think the love interest is named Alex. And Bailey has this like online crush that she's been like talking to for however long, and he lives like across the country. And one day she has to move in with her dad, who happens to live in the same town as her online crush. And she's like afraid to tell him that she lives there, so I'm assuming she's like avoiding him. I don't know. It's probably gonna be like a cutesy little romance, so I'm very excited for this and to read another Jen Bennett because Starry Eyes was just so perfect. I don't know, I don't really like contemporary, but I loved her writing, so I hope this one has really good writing too. The next challenge is to read a book with a road trip in it, and I heard that Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno has like some sort of traveling in it, so I'm just gonna go with this. And I believe this is about a girl who is either a witch or like has magic, and her magic hasn't come yet, and she lives on this island, and I think there's some like tragedy. I'm not super sure, but I've heard a lot of good things about Katrina Leno, and this one's pretty short and I really like the cover, so I'm very excited to read this. If it doesn't have travel in it, then I'm sorry. I'm just doing my best here, guys. I don't really like road trip books, so I was kind of looking for something that was just like a little bit of traveling. I know one of the other books that I'm going to be reading takes place in a summer camp, so that would probably qualify, but yeah, I am definitely going to be reading this one this week. The next challenge is to read a book in a summer setting, and for this I'm doubling up. I am pretty sure all of these take place in summer as well as my next pick, so I'm just gonna go with it because I literally cannot read more than 4 books in a week, and that's pushing it. And the last challenge is to read a book with food on the cover, so for this I'm going to go with a beverage on the cover. And this is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I probably butchered that name. I believe this is about a girl named Dimple who is like going to be married to a boy named Rishi, and Dimple's like not really into it, but she gets sent to a summer camp and she doesn't know that her betrothed or what have you is also at the summer camp. And I don't know, maybe they fall in love, maybe they don't. But I am excited to read this. And the next challenge is to read a book while drinking your favorite summery drink. I don't really have a particular like summery drink that I like get really excited for every year. The only thing I can think of is I really like lemon shake-ups at the carnivals, but there's no carnival in town, so I can't have one of those. So maybe I'll just drink some sweet tea or like watermelon juice and read one of these books. Hopefully I can get to all 4 of these. If not, my biggest goal is to get to this one, and this one, and then maybe half of this one. We'll see how the week goes. You never know what it's gonna bring. So yeah, that is my TBR. So if you've read any of these books, please let me know which one to start reading first, because I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!